Welcome to the Inner Circle. Back at it with another one. Yeah, this movie's called Sex Drive, and no, we're not talking about Viagra. Wikipedia describes it as a American road sex comedy film, which is pretty accurate, I would say.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of road.
A lot of road.
For sure, a lot of road.
A lot of road. So, my boy Josh Zuckerman is playing this dude named Ian, who is a big-time virgin. That's probably the best way.
I think he's the ultimate virgin.
The ultimate virgin.
As he proclaims after the main woman in the movie says, "You could just fuck me," as he proclaims, "I'm the only virgin I know."
He's really going through it. He's working at a donut shop wearing a donut costume. He meets a girl online, and her name is Miss Tasty.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't remember.
Yeah, Wikipedia told me that too.
Sweet.
The movie didn't, but Wikipedia did.
Yeah. No, on the movie it just pops up on screen with another one series. We're going 2 for 2 of shitty pop-up text graphics.
Terrible. So, where do we start with this? He goes to a party, and there's a girl literally sticking his fingers in her mouth.
Yeah.
But
and he doesn't fuck her because he's weird.
He's more interested in Miss Tasty, who is coming at you from the great city of Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah. Seems like a catfish.
It seems like a big-time catfish because what he's doing on his profile is also a big-time catfish.
Yeah, he's out here benching 300 pounds when he's built like a...
Poorly photoshopping his face onto like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, man claims to be benching 300 and he's built like a blunt. Where else? What else is important? They got their friend who's like...
Well,
he's like...
Okay, so the friend in the movie is Clark Duke, which is the biggest, like the second biggest positive in this film. Because overall, this is the most like, it's a super fucking generic teen comedy. Yeah. In every fucking sense of the word. If you've seen a teen comedy, you've seen this movie without watching it.
Exactly.
The only advantages this movie has is Clark Duke playing a Clark Duke type character, where he's the schlubby nerd, but he's also the coolest guy in the room. And the second best part of the movie, Seth Green.
Oh, dude,
let's just okay. So like the whole first setup of the movie.
Yeah.
Whatever. My man Zuck has like a brother who's like this uber macho dude who says a bunch of slurs you can't, you shouldn't be saying.
Can't say.
But he's like entertaining, funny character.
He's got probably the worst goatee.
Oh yeah.
That I've seen in a while.
But like entertaining, funny, older bully brother character.
Yeah.
That's fine. We have the main female, she's the love interest. We have, the friend. So we're gonna skip ahead all that. That's all your first half of the movie. About halfway through the movie, they get to the Amish people. And this
wait. I feel like we gotta set that up a little bit more.
I don't think you have to. If I was gonna play this movie, I'll just skip ahead to the part where they
skip to the Amish.
Just skip to the Amish.
Well, okay. I think we gotta touch on the fact that like his brother's in love with his car, which is a nice car. And
it is a nice car.
Zuck's character steals the car from his brother while his brother's off on like an ATV or something.
Yeah, he's going off dirt biking with their dad, who's like in his late 60s at best.
Can we stop and talk about how first of all, his new stepmother.
Oh fuck!
First of all, she slips on a cum rag and like breaks her fucking arm or some shit.
Yeah, okay, so his father and his stepmother announced their like marriage. They're already living together.
Yeah.
But they announced they're like officially gonna get married by coming into his bedroom. This is like the first scene of the movie, coming into his bedroom. And they're like, why don't you get up and come congratulate us? Because he's like butt naked in bed.
Yeah, like stuck to the
Had a wet dream, yeah. So like he's in there. And they're all standing there. And then she like goes to step forward to say something to him and slips on his cum rag.
Breaks her arm. Later in the movie, my boy is trying to figure out how to put a condom on for Miss Tasty. And he rubber bands it. Rubber bands it. And it lands on her head. And she just doesn't take it off for the rest of the scene. Like she just keeps talking.
She's like, I made you cookies. It says a condom on her. Okay, so there's some funny stuff, but I want to talk about the Amish because that's where the movie peaks. It peaks at the Amish.
Wait,
Oh my God.
We gotta touch on two more things before we get to the Amish, okay? One, Lance, who is played by Clark Duke, meets this girl at a truck stop who's going through a breakup.
Yeah.
And she takes him back to her place. And they fuck. And she's like trying to shit on him. But as she's about to shit on him, her crazy ex-boyfriend comes and busts down the trailer.
Who, for a split second, when he like showed up in the scene, he doesn't get like an introduction. He kind of just like runs into the scene.
Literally.
For a half second, I was like, "Is that Larry the Cable Guy?" But it wasn't, and it would have been so much better if it was.
He's close though. He is almost Larry the Cable Guy. It's also pretty funny how her dad is just sitting in a recliner with his nuts out of his pants.
Can we put that? Can we like use that image, or we're gonna have to censor that
Absolutely
beat?
not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Sweet.
Nuts out, nuts hanging. And then as Big Redneck runs in, Lance runs out of the bedroom, still handcuffed to the headboard because she tried to shit on him.
Yeah.
And then Zuck runs the redneck over with the car as he's chasing Lance through the cornfield. So,
I mean, it's a funny scene.
it's a funny scene. We're about to get to the Amish, but I also have to throw in that there's a random David Koechner cameo.
Not his best cameo, honestly.
Not his best cameo, but they give him long hair, which is pretty hilarious.
It looks strange. I'm saying it's so off.
It looks terrible, but
I mean, it works because
I like
he's a
it. It's
fucking
funny.
creep. But,
Yeah.
but like, that's fine and all. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's cool.
Okay.
You know, that's all. Whatever. Haha. It's funny teen comedy bits.
Yeah.
You know, but nothing compares to the moment you see a horse come trotting down the road as they're broken down.
Yeah.
And then with his beautiful ginger beard is Seth Green playing the fucking stupidest, most
Yeah.
dickish Amish man on the face of planet Earth.
He's the leader of the Amish.
Yeah, he's a complete asshole.
He's their kingpin.
Yeah.
And he tells Zuck and the girl and Clark Duke that he can fix the car. So they go back to the Amish community, I guess.
Sure, yeah.
And they're having a big rumspringa,
I don't know
Party?
how to pronounce Amish words.
a big rumspringa party, and you know, Lance is trying to get in some Amish.
Yeah, but okay, but you're just blowing past how amazing Seth Green is. Everything any character says to him, he just completely like he talks to them like they're an idiot. Like he talks down to everyone, even when he's like being polite to them, and it's the funniest thing.
He's so passive aggressive,
Yeah,
and like it's kind of a character where like I don't necessarily know if he knows he's being a dick.
I'm not sure, but I think that makes it even funnier. But yeah, so like the Amish community, they should have just when they got to that point
Yeah.
in making this movie,
That should have been the rest of the movie.
they should have just realized that that's where the gold is.
Yeah.
The entire thing, the entire segment at the Amish community was incredible.
Oh, for sure.
From the musical act, which
Oh,
what the
it's
fuck?
Fallout Boy
Fucking Fallout
Yeah.
Boy in the middle of this shitty movie.
for no reason.
Yeah, like Fallout Boy just shows up to play at the Amish like fucking barn for a giant rager. And then like and you just have Seth Green like, oh yeah, this like whatever 68 Judge, yeah, we can fix that. Yeah, no problem. He said
like-
because we're Amish, we don't know how engines work.
And he's like, we fixed your car. And he was like, oh, dude, thank you. He was like, yeah, thank us.
Yeah, it's the
He was
funniest
like,
shit.
we can't pay you. And Seth Green's like, oh, well, there's a lot of chores that can be done right now. And he's like, oh, we got to get back on the road. And he's like, Seth Green's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. We're just going to have to do all these chores. But don't worry, we're good. We're good. As if like, I don't know.
I don't know. That was just the highlight of the movie.
It is, for sure. It's
Because like
great.
it's a little bit past the halfway point when they leave them behind, and then it
Yeah.
doesn't come back. The Amish don't come back till the very end.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit past the halfway point when they leave the Amish, and just immediately like there's a nosedive in my interest in the rest of the movie.
I'm going to let you take that one.
Okay, yeah, because they leave the Amish and like whatever. There's like some car trouble or some shit. Eventually they break down somewhere, and I think they hit an animal or something. Okay, it gets a little blurry.
There's also the like drag racing that random car that they keep coming across. That's also like
that was just like a weird bit.
Yeah.
That was just another weird joke bit. But like as far as the big story beats go, we're getting close to the end past like some more jokes after the Amish. They go to jail because he throws a tire iron through a state trooper's window, which like in the middle of nowhere, you don't even see it happen.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what happened until like I rewound the scene. And it's like, oh, that's why a cop just rolled up on them after he angrily threw a tire iron because it just went through a window. But they go to jail. Amish girl comes and bails them out. Mm-hmm. They go to Knoxville.
Yeah.
And this is
to meet Miss Tasty.
To meet Miss Tasty. And the whole movie, like, it's very obvious. The movie knows it. We know it. Everyone is on board with the plan. That, what the fuck? What was her name?
Felicia.
Felicia. The girl, their trio.
Yeah.
Clearly she has a thing for the main kid. That's how these movies work. And it's only now at the end where like they actually start to develop it more past like them two like kind of looking at each other and saying weird comments.
Mm-hmm. But at first she was interested in Lance for like the first probably third of the movie.
Was she? I don't think she was actually interested in Lance. I thought that was just one of those like drama bits.
Wow.
It didn't seem that serious.
At the party.
No, he did. But he like asked her.
She shot down at the party. She shot down Zuck, and then on the road, they had Zuck and her had the conversation about, or maybe it was when they were during the Fall Out Boy concert. They had the conversation about how she's interested in Lance.
Was she actually interested in Lance, or did he think she was? Because I remember him thinking she was, but Lance was just like using her at the party to get the Amish girl, and she knew that, I thought.
I don't think she knew that. I think no, I don't think she knew that at all.
Either way, this romance is very half-baked.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't need to be for a movie like this. It doesn't need to be like this, the deepest thing on earth.
I mean, it would have been better if it was, but...
Oh, for sure, but...
Yeah.
You know, but like taking what we have here.
Yeah.
It's very half-baked, so it's like whatever.
Yeah.
They get to Knoxville, and this is where like the most confusing scene, or not even really confusing, but just the most frustrating scene in the movie, is like she finally tells him in a very awkward teenage way, tells him, like, hey, yeah, I mean, I'm into you. Like, if this whole thing was because you're scared of being a virgin, we could just fuck. I don't know, haha, you know. Yeah. And it's very clear. It's like she's into him.
Yeah. And
she straight up says, "You can just fuck me." Like, I'm pretty sure word for word that's said.
Yeah.
And he literally goes, like, he goes on some fucking tirade about, like, I'll be real. I was watching the movie, and as he was going on his tirade, after she says that, and he just like completely sidelines it, goes on a tirade about wanting to meet this online girl and fuck her, so he's not a virgin and not the only virgin he knows. I was like just watching it, and my ears were just tunneling out, and I was seeing images moving in front of me, and I just could not care less.
And it kind of discredits the entire plot of the movie.
Yeah. Like, it's such a weird thing to happen just to get us to, oh, look, the girl's actually real, but it's not what you thought, because clearly it's not going to be. And then there's just like, for like 20 minutes for the end of the movie there.
We should touch on why Miss Tasty is real, but not real.
Well, because she's really the girl from her photos on the MySpace or whatever it was. But she's clearly there with like her man, and they're like picking up these dumb innocent dudes to rob them.
Yeah.
So he shows up in a nice car, and of course they steal the car. They rob him, steal the car. But like that whole final 20 minutes with all of that nonsense is so like they do nothing new with this kind of dynamic for like the ending, because you know Miss Tasty's not going to be real one way or the other, whether it's like a catfish or it's like some kind of trick.
Yeah.
You know it's not going to be real. So all the best parts of the movie by then are already done and past. So you're just watching the third act unfold, and it's not even that funny. Right.
And then so they try to steal the car.
Yeah.
The brother, whose car it actually is.
Yeah, he shows up somewhere in all of that and ends up at the confrontation. So does the redneck guy who shows up to punch Clark Duke, which is so strange. Like, he shows up to punch Clark Duke, so he's there.
Yeah.
The
That's
fucking
good.
the love interest girl. I'm sorry, Felicia. She's there because she was hiding in the back seat of the car when Zuck went to go pick up the girl.
Yeah.
Which, what the fuck was she gonna do? Watch? Was she gonna stick a hand in there when they were fucking? I don't understand what her drive
Is she gonna try to like stop it from happening?
Was she gonna take her little flip phone and go this? Click, take a photo? Like, I don't understand. But
okay.
She was there. Like, everybody's there. All the main characters are there.
Yeah.
And it's just like pointless to watch.
Yeah. And then the older brother comes out.
Well, after, yeah. So the third act's wrapped up where, like, everyone's there, whatever, shit's happening. And Zuck ends up getting the gun from the catfish girl's boyfriend. And he shoots the dude in the leg.
Yeah.
And of course, that scares them off because he shot the dude in the leg and then hit him with the gun and was like, I'm gonna fucking shoot you in the head. And
that's like supposed to make him a badass.
And that's his big manly moment. Yeah, because the whole movie's like, oh, I'm a virgin, I'm not a man. That kind of shit. His big manly moment is he takes a gun from a dude who robbed him, shoots him, hits him with it, and goes, and while he's wearing a donut costume, I'm gonna blow your head off. And everyone's staring at all his friends and family, you know, it's all there. They'll have that moment, you know, the third act moment. They're like, wow, you're such a man. It's like, what? But fuck all of that. Yeah. Because after it happens, he has the dude at gunpoint on the ground and everybody's like cheering him. The girl, the catfish girl, she's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So she goes to leave. And this is when my two favorite characters in the movie come up and they're fucking... They were the ones in the sports car.
Oh, so it's Axel from the middle.
But they were the ones in the sports car.
Yeah.
That's the reveal when they show up there at the very end.
Yeah.
They knock the bitch out. It's the funniest thing. It's the best, like the only good thing about that whole third act sequence.
Those guys are really funny in the beginning.
But let's touch on those two because they're like the highlight. They feel the teen movie Jay and Silent Bob role that all these teen movies have. How you have the two comedy guys, you know?
What did they say to that girl?
Which
at the party?
Time?
At the party. What did they say to her? They said some funny shit to her. I can't remember what they said.
So
it was off the wall.
So all their interactions with people start with, "What's up? What's up?" But they both say it, "What's up? What's up?" And they start going off like, "You single? You want to fuck? What's your cup size?" Like just weird shit to women.
You got fruit snacks at the house, like just
you have fruit snacks at the house. Is anybody home? We go home and fuck right now. Like just
crazy stuff.
It's crazy, but they're the best part of the movie, like by far.
I remember what it was. He looked at that girl. He said, one of them said some off the wall shit. The other one looked at her and said, "I'm circumcised."
Oh yeah.
I'm circumcised. Like that's a selling point.
But yeah, like they're the best part of the movie. Yeah. Their scenes early on and in the middle were so good.
They're batting 100 on their scenes for sure.
Yeah, like goddamn, they made the first half of the movie though. From all my ranting here. Yeah. First half of the movie is like so supremely better than the second half.
Yeah, it kind of falls off.
Everything leading up to the Amish camp and then the Amish camp. Is so good. Like it's a normal teen movie. Nothing special. I'm not trying to make it sound any better than this. It's a teen movie. You know what you're getting into. But as far as that goes, it's very well done.
So
and then it drops off drastically after that. Until the very end where it just kind of...
So at the end, they get together.
Yeah.
Zuck and Felicia.
Zuck and Felicia, they do fuck.
Which we saw coming the entire time.
Yeah. Also... okay.
Lance gets with the Amish girl because the Amish girl's Rumspringa is over.
Okay, there's one thing about Zuck and Felicia.
Okay.
I have to touch on, and you're gonna have to insert a clip. I'm not bullshitting.
Okay.
Because when you see it, you're gonna die.
Okay.
When they have their big kiss moment, this is before they fuck at the very end. And like at the end of the third act, they have like their big kiss. Dude, do you remember what it looks like?
No.
Okay.
Is it bad?
So let me just. So Amanda Crew, who played the character of Felicia, she clearly did not want anything to fucking do with the lower facial region of Josh Zuckerman, who played the character of Ian. because their kiss is the fakest kiss I've ever seen in a movie.
Okay.
It is the ultimate theater kiss, the ultimate actor kiss. She like very lightly, because they're supposed to be like slogging each other.
Yeah.
She very lightly kisses right here.
I didn't pay that much attention.
She does not even touch his lips. It is the funniest thing. All that build up through the movie of these two like wanting to fuck each other but not doing it. And in their big kiss, she does not even come close to kissing him. She was not signed up for that. It was insane. It breaks the whole thing because it's like y'all couldn't get one take of her just even halfway kissing him. No, she was not doing it. Just complete fake kiss. His fucking chin. It's the saddest thing to ever see in a close up.
So putting this on the 10-point scale, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go first half versus second half because I think that's only fair. I don't think it's fair to judge this as a whole body of work because it's going to be low.
No, I'm going to judge as a whole, but I will do a half for you.
As a whole, I'm finna go 3.
It's a 4. It's a 4.
3.5 maybe.
3.5.
I'd go 3.5.
Yeah, so I would go with a 4 for as a whole. If I'm going to split it, I would give the first half up until the end of the Amish party like a 6.
I'd go 7. I'd go even higher.
That's a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say first half of the movie I'd go 7. I'd say the back half of the movie I'd go like a 1.
Ouch.
I mean, it's just... It falls off hard, like you said.
It falls off hard. It gets real generic really quick.
And it becomes like, it has all these like plot devices that don't really make sense.
How are you going to cast 2 lead actors who like don't even have chemistry like that?
None whatsoever.
And don't even want to physically touch each other.
Right. It's for no reason too.
It's so weird, yeah.
Like they barely even set up why she's on the road trip in the first place.
Oh no, literally because they were going and she yelled across the street.
Yeah.
All right, Mom, we'll be back in a few days.
Yeah.
Because since the beginning, I guess she was kind of into him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if she was.
Yes, she was, dude.
The
movie wouldn't make sense if she wasn't.
The movie doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but it would make less sense.
Well, it makes less sense because she was into Lance, dude. I'm telling you.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
You were drunk.
You were drunk. You were, first of all.
Do you know what the craziest part was?
What?
Turns out, okay, so his brother was like my favorite part, like one of my top 2 favorite parts of the movie.
The older brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just realized why.
Why?
It was James Marston. It was fucking Marston, dude. What the fuck?
With a shitty goatee.
That goatee fucking hit his face, bro. That was fucking Cyclops, bro. That was that guy from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and I didn't realize it.
Fantastic.
Shit.
Fantastic. All right.
But yeah, it's a solid 4 for sure.
Sex Drive, Netflix, 2008, teen comedy. Watch it or don't.
Don't. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it.
It's okay. It's not.
I
There
mean,
are worse ways.
You see some titties a couple times.
You see some Amish titties, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, so watch Sex Drive Netflix for Amish titties.
There are worse ways to spend an hour. Inner Circle. Peace. Shrek's a good. We should do Shrek.
No.
Why not?
Okay. That one's rolling.
Why can't we do Shrek?
This one's rolling.
Why can't we review Shrek, man?
What the fuck you gotta say about Shrek?
Everything.
Everyone's already heard about Shrek.
Can we do Shrek 2? Shrek the third.
Just ignore the first one, only talk about the second one. Pretend let's review Shrek 2, but act like Shrek 1 doesn't exist. So we're like blindly going into this world of ogres and why they're married and like what's happening.
Yo, there's a donkey dragon baby. I don't know why.
Yeah, like what the fuck's happening here?